Aloha and welcome to this episode of Trapped in Paradise. We're going to go down to the Aulani Resort and we're going to take a look at what's going on over there for the new Disney resort that's been announced. It's supposed to open up in, I believe it's 2011, and they're supposed to have 800 rooms over there that will include a combination of the Disney Vacation Club and regular hotel space. And we're here right now on the Aulani property. I'm walking in and I'll show you some of the sights along the way. So come along and join me as we're trapped in paradise. So this here, this is the main entrance to the hotel. And if any of you saw the movie Blue Crush, this is the same hotel here. Now this is also the hotel that when they have the Pro Bowl, this is where the players stay now, all the way out here. And the reason they did that is they moved them is because they didn't want all the crowds to Waikiki. You really have to work to get out here from Waikiki. They were right there, they were too accessible for them and their families. This gives them a little bit more privacy in there. Up the Aulani mountain range. And that patch in the middle there that you see, that is the Waimanalo landfill. Excuse me, Waimanalo Gulch landfill. And that's been a source of controversy over many, many years because the city was supposed to close it and they keep extending it. It keeps going up further and further. Trash blows around, sometimes smells come out, and everybody is NIMBY, not in my backyard when it comes to the new one. Trees, and normally they have roots that come out to help brace the tree, and they've cut them off because I could see, you know, like around that area where people could trip and everything if they were actually sticking out. But they cut them off. Hopefully the tree will have enough support, as I don't know if it's coming through on the mic or not, but it's really windy today, and that could hurt the tree. You know, heavy wind like this, because again, you look, it's got a thin trunk, and then you go and you look up there and look at all that material up there that can catch the wind. Right there you have some of the olive trees. Now the thing about that is a lot of tourists think that's pineapple. It does kind of look like it, but it's really not. It does break out into individual pieces. And those pieces are used to make clay and also a crude form of a paintbrush. Okay, now here are some of the hollow trees that still have the roots. And you can see how they come out and kind of work to stabilize the tree. Another one over here. But you can see the higher up they would be on the trunk, the further out they'd extend. And again, the greater chance of somebody tripping on them, getting themselves hurt. And of course, we gotta watch the liability. So here we go, here's another one of the hollow fruits. You can kind of see here at the end how the bristles, it's dried up a bit. And so it's starting to bristle a little bit in there. You can see how that could be used. It's kind of like a paintbrush. Here's the land. That will be the Disney Resort. And there's nothing here now. This is it. Alright, so here I am. I'm standing in the middle of the land. It's gonna be the Disney Resort. Come 2011. As you can see, as I pan around, there's nothing here right now. It's a lot of dry grass. I think as I switch around now, you can see some green behind me because they do go ahead and they do water certain areas, but this side is called the leeward side. And one of the reasons for that is that they don't get as much water over here, much rainfall. So when it rains over here, it's a big deal. It can, well, I should say it could be a big deal. See all the birds over there on the ground scavenging for food. As I'm walking, I don't know if you can hear the crunching of the dry grass. And that there is a little bit of coral. It managed to find its way up to land. View from the resort out to the water. As you can see here, they kind of have a temporary berm type of situation or slope set up so that they block the land up here. So when you're down the beach, it's a nice pretty view. You don't see up here from down there. Okay, so there you have it. That is what's going to be the Disney Resort here in the future. Looking forward to it. Former cast member with Disney. Should be interesting to see how it goes over here. They had a job fair here a couple, last week. And Disney with the college program came in. I tried to pump the lady to see if she had any additional information. She basically knew as much as I did. I actually knew more. But then again, I live here, so there's going to be a little bit more news for us than probably a lot of other people because of how it'll affect the area. So thanks for joining me on this edition of Trapped in Paradise. And until we meet again, a hui hou, aloha, bye-bye.